Hello, hello. So for this session, we will be working on the topic of stability, just overall stability, the frequency of it. So yeah, let's get started. There will be no pick of cards or anything. Okay, so apologies for the interruption. My camera went out again. I'm not making any more videos today because I made this one and then the sleep one today, and so they both got interrupted. So I'm just going to take some time after today to take care of some stuff to make sure that hopefully this is not happening again. I wasn't going to post the second one, but I honestly think it's kind of important for what came up. So we're not finished, but for stability, this doesn't happen that much during group readings, but past life research came up. So I'm kind of just going to tell you what came up through it. Again, same thing like my other videos. I've been having some tech issues and other stuff. I'm figuring it out. I'm just getting a channel going. So just please bear with me. But for it, past life came up for the energy of instability. And we got, it was past lives and other dimensions. And then we had so I'm not going to explain the full thing when we do a past life dive, because that is more of a personal thing, but it came up for the group, so I'm honoring that. And so I did like a surface research. So I found that there were 8,756 programs of lying when it comes to the group. Now this is a group, so this number might not apply to everybody. Also, this number is not like a huge deal when you do deep dives and personal readings. This is not an uncommon number, a 4-digit number. Usually it's a 3 or 4-digit number, sometimes more, sometimes less. So we did a clearing, we got it down to 78 programs. I asked would it hold, it said no, we needed to do a little bit more of a dive. So I channeled a little bit. So what I got for those watching this, for some people, this is support for an energetic restart to your life. For some people, a deeper dive will be needed. So maybe possibly a personal SRT session with me or someone else. There are other people out there that can do it. You can just ask them to do a deep dive on this topic, which was, you can tell them if they do SRT, chart for past lives. It came up past lives and other dimensions for the master programs and discordant energies of lying. It's a group program, so part of that may or may not apply to you. For some people, therapy is needed. It can be very supportive for you, but the biggest thing that I got that came up when I was channeling is a lifetime of others disappointing you. For some people, you feel like there's a lifetime of others disappointing you, whether trying to manipulate you, trying to lie to you, take advantage. So eventually it got to a point where you was like, you know what, if people are gonna do this, I'm gonna do it first. So maybe you have created a habit of trying to manipulate to get what you want, to lie or whatever to others. And that has created vows of betrayal and mistrust. So basically, you really just don't trust people. You don't, you feel like people are out to get you, like they're going to betray you, things like that. So you keep them at a distance, or you get what you can from them. For some, and when it comes to stability, this is creating instability for you, because part of your journey is to build deep, nourishing connections with others, including for some people, I am seeing a family in the future where you are meant to leave a certain legacy through your children and your relationship with your partner or your spouse. And right now, because of these vows and these blocks, that is, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen, but it's definitely a lot of resistance to doing that. So I asked if I should do some vow release stuff. So that is where we are at now. And this is what I was about to give you when I realized my camera had stopped again. So you can take a screenshot. Let me actually turn the light off for this ring light really quick. You should still be able to see it. Okay, so you can take a screenshot. And actually, hold on. I'm gonna do it this way too, because I have to flip the video to post it. So just in case it comes through like that, so you can see it also like this. Whichever way. Okay, so you would basically go through and say this vow release statement 3 times. Ooh, hold on. This vow release statement 3 times minimum. That's usually what we tell people in private sessions after they, if vows come up for them. And for the blank space, you would just put in betrayal and or mistrust. Both of those came up for me for this. So whichever one applies, or you can pick both. So yeah, okay. So now let's get back into the rest of it to see if anything else comes up. Okay. All right. So if the vow release statement is done with intention, will it hold? I'm hearing not without therapy or support and a lifestyle change. Okay, so what are we downloading? The decision and choice to change and the willingness to change. Okay. Yeah, for some people, you have just been let down so much, or felt like you have, and people have just taken advantage, that a part of you just feels like giving up. Not giving up as far as not being here anymore, but giving up as far as like just not giving people an opportunity or a chance to disappoint you, where you're just not allowing yourself or anyone to get close to you at all. And it almost, it's like I'm seeing someone almost like a guardian angel, almost feeling sad and weeping for you, because you're meant to have so many nourishing connections and relationships. Yeah, I'm hearing or kind of feeling like downloading, also honoring and appreciating the beauty and the brighter side of things. Clearing stubbornness. Okay. Anything else? Is that 2? Is that extra souls? Okay, let's please clear extra souls. But yeah, like I said, after this, I think I'm done making videos today because I keep having issues. So I'm gonna do a deep dive on my phone and my stuff. So hopefully this doesn't happen again. Like I said, I made sure my phone was fully charged today. But now I need to go through my phone and make sure I have enough space. It looked like I did, but. And then also sometimes tech stuff, but that's okay. I am choosing to be consistent and continuing to move forward. And again, even though you missed some of it, the session, like, if this session resonated with you, you're still receiving all of it, even the stuff that was off camera. Because honestly, you don't need to be in person, whether in person or even live virtual, to receive this session. Because when we tap into SRT, we're tapping into like the intention, the person, or the group that we're clearing for in their high self. So you're going to receive it either way. I just kind of want to make that clear though too, as long as you're open to it. Like I wouldn't ever, and no, I don't feel like anyone of integrity would try to force any type of energy work or healing or whatever on someone that is not open to it. So it's important that you are open to it, because that's part of my intention, only those that are truly open. So if you watch it and you're not open to it, you're probably not going to receive anything from it. That's just the truth. Because my intention is not to force, it is just to support. Because at the end of the day, you know what you need more than I can. All I am doing is offering the support in the ways that I can and the things that I connect with through my team. And that's part of my journey. Just like we all have something of value to offer to the world in whatever way it is. But it's still up to others to receive it. Okay. Anything else? Is that a kick? Oh, clearing something. Okay. Let's do that again. See where we're going. Okay. Is that a kick? Yes. Okay. Please apply spiritual kick. Okay. Anywhere else? $17. Yes. Okay, for fine tuning, where are we going? Blocks to the creative force. Okay. Anywhere else? Desire to reestablish programs. Anything else? I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Susceptibility to lower forces. Anything else? Desire to suffer. Anything else? Hidden vows. Anything else? No. Okay. This please clear. Blocks to the creative force. Desire to reestablish programs. Desire to suffer. What else did I say? Oh, susceptibility to lower forces and hidden vows. Okay, awesome. Do we need to go to chart 5? No? Okay. Okay, anything else? That looks like 18. Yes. Okay, where are we going? Blocks from God over Sun. Anywhere else? Programs on the subconscious mind of I am, that I am God of planet. Anything else? 9th level of Supreme Council blocks. Okay, anything else? Programs in the conscious mind of 1. Anything else? No? Okay, let's go ahead and clear, please. It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling. Da, 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 da. Okay. Oh. It's a beautiful day. I haven't heard Michael Bublé in a while. Okay. Anything? Siamese souls. Let's clear. Anywhere else? Is this beyond looping? Yes. Okay. Do we need a statement from them? No. So can we just clear this time? Yes. Okay. It's clear beyond looping. So a statement is not needed this time, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I feel like for some people maybe. So beyond looping usually comes up when there's a habit so ingrained that it just seems like no matter what you do, it just keeps repeating, whether it's a mental thought or pattern, a physical habit, things like that. It's just like you can't break yourself out of the loop because it's so ingrained. So usually when they come up, I have found with people when I've worked with them, it only comes up sometimes, but usually there needs to be some type of statement from that person saying that you're choosing to release beyond looping, you're choosing to release the patterns and cycles of whatever it may be. So if that feels aligned, you can kind of say that out loud or speak that intention, but I'm being told it doesn't necessarily need to this time. Usually it does. This is the first time I said it can just clear without it, but just throwing it out there. And you could say beyond looping patterns of, instability, whatever that may mean for me in my life. Okay, so anything else? I feel like we're about done. Okay, healing by father, mother, grandfather. Yeah, okay, let's apply. And then we're gonna start moving them off up. Actually, let me let this mop up finish. I'm feeling, let's do one more sweep, clearing blocks to instability and lying, since those were the two major things. I'm feeling the need to do that one more time. Okay, now let's do one more mop up after that, please. Okay, now I'm gonna check for line too, I feel like. Okay, what's the positive energy held on line? 100. And what's the negative energy held on line? 0. What's the positive energy held on stability? 100. What's the negative energy held on stability? 0. Good. Okay, you might be asking, how can you be positive? Like, how can you be positive about line? When we say positive energy, it is really just more of being neutral about something. Not necessarily like, oh, you're for it, but more of like, how neutral are you about this thing? Versus negative is more like, how much do you hold this? How much or blockages do you have towards it? So positive energy online is not necessarily a bad thing. So and what is the lowest level for consciousness that hold now for those receiving this? Okay, is that the minimum new paradigm of radiant love? Yes, awesome. Okay, and what is our one word that we are downloading in place of line? Once I get to the chart. Okay, what are we bringing in place of line? Reverence, is that correct? Yes, okay, let's download reverence. Reverence is like respect, basically. I'm here respecting others, respecting yourself. But we're just downloading the energy of respect in general. Awesome, awesome. Are we complete? Yes, will this hold? Yes, awesome. Okay, we're complete. I close this session with gratitude to my high self, the high self of those that involved, receive the support, Spirit Divine, any other deities, whatever that came in. Okay, just clearing the energy. Integration. Same thing as always, lots of water, rest as needed. Honor your body, some of the things that came up. For some people, therapy. For some people, you might possibly want to think about getting a deeper dive SRT session or some other form of energy work, somatic work, modality, or whatever what feels aligned. Yeah, and making a choice to change. Nourishing foods, nourishing drinks, things like that. If this was beneficial in any way, please let me know. And And don't do too many of these or just energy work in general at once, especially if you're not used to it, so you don't overwhelm your system. So, all right, blessings.